the grades corresponding to those marks. So this is the purpose of, and after getting the grade and the marks, we can find out the performance of the students as well as the performance of the class as a whole. So this is the objective of this data analysis, for which what I have done is I have created a different folder, a separate folder for every subject. For example, English has its own separate folder. Likewise, EVS has its own, Hindi has its own, and Maths has its own. When we open the English folder, it contains the English subject files of different classes. For example, it contains 3rd A English, 3rd B English, and 4th A English. Likewise, every subject folder contains the files of that particular subject of different classes. When we open the file, we can see that the marks obtained by the students that will be entered by the teachers. The marks obtained by the marks obtained by the students means there are 2 terms in the academic year, term 1, term 2, term 2, and term 1 contains PT, NBS, SEA, and half yearly. Likewise, D2 contains, the term 2 contains PT2, NBS, SEA, and SE, that is session 19. So these are the different sections of the test conducted by the teachers for an academic year. So they have to enter only the marks obtained by the student. For example, the PT1 is marks out of 40, and the NBS is marks out of 25. Likewise, they have to enter the data. This is a simple entry the teacher can make in the file, and this is for English. Likewise, every subject has its own different files, and all the files are put together into one folder. This is the arrangement we have done. And another one file they have to give is a setup file. Setup is nothing but a configuration file. Here the teacher has to enter different parameter. For example, for English, the PT1 is out of 40, and the conversion factor, because the weightage taken for calculating the total from PT1 is 10. So the conversion factor will be 10 divided by 40, that is 0.25. Likewise, they have to give the parameter for every area, notebook submission, and every area they have to give the total marks as well as in the conversion factor, nothing but multipliers. So this is the configuration file they need to enter to calculate the marks. And once it is ready, then we will go to R programming to load the data, clean the data, calculate the different values using the parameters, and saves the records, and they saves the data as a file in different folder. That we will see in the programming. Let us see the notepad, that is R programming. Now I contain the notepad programming script in a notepad. In future it will be converted as a R programming. The program is available in script. Let us say it is a current year. This is a script available to execute the program. So initially what we are doing is, this is the script to load the data into R programming. Once the data is entered into the R programming, then all the calculations, cleaning, and merging the data together, everything will be carried out in the R programming. Likewise, once it is done, then what we are going to do is, we are going to save the files in different folder. For example, all the these files are results files that will be stored in different folder that we are going to see later. and after executing the program, and these are the files relating to the English, two different folders that will also be considered after executing this program. And once these files are loaded into different folders, we can have a set of files that is used by the user Power BI, that is also stored in a separate folder called Power BI. And what R will do is it creates a different kind of files that will act as a star schema dimensional modeling files, that when we open the Power BI we can see the relationship among all these files. So this is what we are going to do in the R programming. Let us run the program in R. One minute. Let us run the program. It won't take much time. It is being executed now, as it is already executed. So after execution, what we have to do is, there is a folder called output. This output folder contains a separate folder for every classes. For example, third A contains a folder, third B contains a folder. Likewise, all the classes have a folder, as well as a Power BI folder is also available for using those files into Power BI. Let us open the folder third A. It contains 5 files, one file each for 4 files for all the subjects and 1 file for the result. When you open the English subject file, we can see that in the marks, for example, this is the subject English for the third A, and it contains the term 1 PT1. It is converted into 8.8, which is out of 10. We have used the multiplier and converted the values into for the weightage for 10. Likewise, this is for out of 5, this is for 4.5 out of 5, and this is the mark obtained in the half yearly. So the total will be all of these values that is available in term 1 total, and the corresponding grade is also calculated for this marks. Likewise, we have got the files for the marks for term 2, and the corresponding total is calculated and its grade is also generated. After which, this is the whole academic year, the total, that is the average of term 1 and term 2, and the corresponding grade is also calculated. So all these values are stored in a file, and that file is generated. Then this kind of files is generated for every subject. You can see here. So what the user can do now is, they can circulate these files, or they can also further this data putting into an Excel, and they can make whatever they want. That is the purpose of generating these files. And one file is for result. It contains the overall result. For example, this is the English term 1 title and the term 1 corresponding grade. This is term 2 total, and this is term 2 corresponding grade for English. Likewise, every subject it has its value, and at the last, the overall marks. The overall mark is out of 400. That is the total of all 4 subjects, and the corresponding grade is also calculated. So this is the way the files are generated, that is stored in the separate files, the separate folder for every classes, and that can be used in future for further processing, or it can be circulated with others. Let us see the generator, the Power BI, how it is presented in the Power. This is the folder for Power BI. There are these three files, class, reports, and student, are created by R programming and saved in this folder. I have created only one file that contains only one record, that is called academic year. Now it contains 2019 and 2020. That means the current year I am working on is 2019 and 2020. For the next year, the user needs to change this as 2020 2021. That is what the change the user needs to make. This is a configurable value also.